and then there were 4 left in the NFL playoffs. B-Mac, let's look forward to championship weekend in the NFC. You get the number 2 seed Falcons hosting the number 5 seed Packers. That will be at the Georgia Dome. In the AFC, it's the number 1 seed, the Patriots, facing off with the number 3 seed, the Steelers.
Yeah.
That will be at Gillette Stadium. Maybe you'll surprise me, but I want to know what's the more intriguing matchup in your opinion.
The more intriguing matchup is the same matchup you like. The more intriguing matchup is the same matchup you want to see. Let me hear your thoughts.
I want to see the Packers versus the Atlanta Falcons. That's the more intriguing matchup.
No, it's not the more intriguing matchup.
For
Let me
me?
give you a reason why the AFC Championship game is the most intriguing matchup in this topic.
Okay.
Out of the two. I love the NFC matchups between Green Bay and the Atlanta Falcons. But when you transition to the AFC, follow me now. Look at the quality storylines that both of these franchises share in common. A Hall of Fame quarterback. Both teams have a Hall of Fame quarterback, in my opinion.
Okay.
Both teams have prestige and tradition. Both teams have arguably been one of the best franchises the last 10 plus years. The consistency in which these two ball clubs win championships, consistently get into the playoffs, that's big. I think this will be the Pittsburgh Steelers' 16th AFC Championship ball game. And we know about the New England Patriots. They have made it to the last 6 straight.
Okay.
So when you look at the common ground they all share, I love just to see these two type teams meet and face off, because one thing I know is that we're going to see quality play from both sides.
Yeah.
And not saying you will not see that from the NFC, but I mean, how many times do you get a chance to see 2 Hall of Fame players go at it in a championship caliber game like this? Not too many times.
I just think, me personally, and it all depends on what you like, I love offense. And when you get the Packers and the Falcons, we know the Falcons, the most high-scoring team in the NFL. Look at Aaron Rodgers and what they've been able to do. The Packers have won 8 straight games. We saw what they put up today against the Dallas Cowboys, putting up 34 points. They might get Jordy Nelson back, so that's another weapon, another storyline. You could say these might be the 2 front runners for MVP. Some would say Tom Brady, but a lot of folks would say either that man, Matt Ryan, or Aaron Rodgers should be the MVP. And can Rodgers get his team to the Super Bowl and maybe win one? Because that's kind of the knock on Aaron Rodgers. For him to be so great, why does Aaron Rodgers only have 1 Super Bowl victory? Remember, this team was 4-6 at one point this year.
Yeah.
The Green Bay Packers were. So I don't know if people believe in the Atlanta Falcons. I think Matt Ryan still has a lot to prove, even though they did get 1 playoff victory. But I just think that's going to be a high-scoring affair. You would think Pittsburgh would be able to put up some points, but they couldn't get to the end zone in this game against the Kansas City Chiefs. So I don't know if the points will be there. I think both will be competitive. I think both will be exciting. But me personally, I want to see the fireworks.
I know if you can give me an opportunity to go see me transition to the basketball with this analogy. You can give me the opportunity to go see Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson go at it one more time.
That's where we're going with Big Ben and Tom Brady. That's where we are.
I'm just saying, not necessarily saying either one is Michael or
But
Magic.
2 stars.
Just 2 Hall of Famers that are playing at a high level. Just the organizations these 2 organizations got 10 Super Bowls when you combine, right? 4 and 6 from Pittsburgh. That's success.
That's top notch.
Success.
That's top notch.
Every year you can think, hey, who will get in the playoffs from the AFC? Every year you're gonna say New England, and you can arguably say Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So I just like the tradition and the 2 Hall of Famers. I can't wait to see number 12 and number 7 go at it. Then Antonio Brown and the Malcolm Butler matchup, that one-on-one matchup, and then Le'Veon Bell. Because quiet as kept, the New England Patriots defense can go with the best.
Oh, no doubt.
So just seeing those matchups, then the chess match between Belichick and Tomlin,
Yeah, you mentioned the Hall of Fame quarterbacks, but the Belichick-Tomlin storyline, that's a pretty good storyline.
That's another storyline I didn't even
Mike
talk
McCarthy and Dan Quinn,
Yeah.
that doesn't have the same
It doesn't.
appeal.
It's so
you got me on that one.
It's so many good storylines you can just pinpoint to why I think the AFC matchup is more intriguing. It's just so many legendary figures that will be involved. You have the Hall of Famer and Matt Ryan. Aaron Rodgers. But outside of that, McCarthy, he's a well-respected coach, but you don't have the same comparable storylines like the AFC Championship game will happen.
Valid argument for sure. Hopefully those two games live up to the expectations and we get some real competitive contests next week.